Now, if you're from Arizona or if you have been here before, there are some pretty epic hikes. If you're in Phoenix, everybody knows about Camelback Mountain. If you're up north in Flagstaff, there's the San Francisco Peaks. Today, I'm headed to Sedona with my good friend Monica, and we are going to hike the West Fork Creek Trail. This is a hike I've wanted to do for pretty much the whole time since I've been here in Arizona for the last 10 years. But it is very popular, and so I've always wanted to go midweek, and that's what we're going to do today. Before, I was always too busy working, so it's great that I get to go with Monica, my former boss, who's now retired, and have this experience together. So take you along with us. What I want to do is answer the question, is this hike as good as everybody says it is? Or is it just overrated? You can see that the sun is starting to rise back there. Well, it just looks like a gray sky, but I promise the sun is coming up. We do have a little bit of a drive ahead of us, so I'm gonna go back inside, I'm gonna finish getting ready, pack my food, pack my snacks, and yeah, we'll hit the road. The West Fork Trail starts just off Highway 89A, about 20 minutes north of Sedona. There's a parking lot located at the trailhead, and parking is $15 per vehicle. They accept cash or card at the kiosk. Keep in mind this parking lot can fill up fast, so if visiting on a weekend or during high season, get there early. There are a few basic toilets here, but no running water, so bring your own. West Fork is about 6.5 miles round trip, with around 560 feet of elevation gain. Not too steep, but steady. What makes it special is its blend of creek, forest, and towering canyon walls. You'll cross the stream around a dozen times, often hopping across rocks or wading through shallow water. For the first 3 to 4 miles, the trail is maintained and relatively easy to follow, but near the end, the path fades and you'll need to walk directly in the stream bed. That's where it gets more rugged and adventurous, or it's a good time to turn back. This trail really has a bit of everything. Tall red cliffs, golden trees, the sound of water following you almost the entire way. It's one of those hikes where you don't need to rush. Every few steps, you just want to stop and look around. If you're planning to hike West Fork, wear sturdy shoes that can get wet. There are plenty of creek crossings, and it's easier if you're not worried about keeping your feet dry. Layers may be a good idea too. The canyon stays cool and shaded, even when Sedona feels warm. And once you're surrounded by those tall walls, it almost feels like its own little world. We brought water, snacks, and trekking poles, though you really just need a sense of adventure, and maybe a camera, because it's hard not to stop every few minutes to take photos. I would consider this an easy hike that can be enjoyed by all ages. It's easy to see why this trail is such a favorite. I have to say, so far, this has really exceeded my expectations. It's not nearly as hard as I thought it would be. When I read all about the water crossings, I'm thinking I'm gonna be like up to my hips, but that's not the case. You're really going across rocks and logs until you get to the end. It is an out and back, so we've got a little bit further until we get to the end, and then we'll turn around. The mix of red rock and forest feels so different from what most people picture when they think of Arizona. Eventually, the official trail just fades away. The path gets narrower, the trees close in, and the only real guide is the sound of the creek. This is where most people choose to turn back. It's about 3 miles in, and the maintained trail ends here. But if you're prepared to get your feet wet and you don't mind a bit of off-trail adventure, you can keep following the creek deeper into the canyon. There's no set destination, just whatever calls you to keep exploring. Our stomachs were calling for lunch, so we made our way back. Monica, we almost made it! So the worst thing that happened to me today was this, my backpack. Believe it or not, both straps just completely split off, broke off, disintegrated. So I've been carrying this for the last 3.5 miles, and I look like a fool, but we're almost there. Some people call West Fork overrated, maybe because it's popular or because it doesn't have one dramatic overlook at the end. But to me, that's what makes it special. The beauty isn't in a single viewpoint, it's in the rhythm of the canyon, the way the light filters through the red rocks and the cottonwoods. It's the sound of water echoing off the walls. Plan for 2 to 3 hours if you want to take your time. It's a place that invites you to slow down and to notice details. If you let it, West Fork reminds you that sometimes the best views aren't the ones you reach, they're the ones you find along the way.